I have a little camera trouble with my second camera. The processor's about to die on that thing. Why is it doing that? I don't know. Pretty weird. It keeps cutting out. So, oh shit. What the fuck, man? Alright, let's see how long that camera stays on that view. I do kind of think I need to move this over a little bit more. So strange, I had no problems with it last night. So, yeah, I'm not really promoting this live stream today. I'm just putting it up. Maybe if it doesn't have anything waving in front of it, it just thinks you're off. This camera. Yeah, I've got to get a cleaner method of going live. I hope that if I just post enough videos, I'll just start getting viewers that way. Maybe I should do some Twitch stuff too. So I'm picking up a little bit of noise. I'm going to switch over to music on my other channel. And I guess I can just monitor both on... just play some Bach and some... some Bach and some Vivaldi. Okay, so I'm going to be playing Bach Toccata Fugue. G minor, best version. So there's no, I'm listening to music, but not the live of music, not the live of music. I'm not playing it for you, but if you want to follow along, it's Toccata and Fugue in D minor. Best version ever. A little clunky today. Yeah, I think this camera where this brush is waving, that's the old Sony 6000. It's very old now. I can't believe it's almost 10 years old, I think. And it was bulletproof. It really did take a beating. I have to somehow manage to buy cameras before I beat the crap out of them. They do take a beating with me. Speaking of, I saw Alan Pogue, the photographer, the other day. I'm sure he's a very liberal person, but he's been in some photography places. I think he was went into Iran and Iraq anyways, when it was the second invasion, I think. I had a short talk with him once. Nice guy. Kind of thinking I could do my tequila joke writing thing here now. The hand is breaking through. What would happen if I were to share? I've never done this clip thing. So what I do once I share with this clip, small portraits live. I hope I don't have oil on my finger. That's how I get oil over everything, man. Oil paint. I'm sure I consume quite a bit, so I die of cancer. It's because I have this brush in my mouth. Share a clip. Where can I share it? I tried it last time on Twitter. I'm going to send it to email. I have all these interruptions. Mail has new messages. What the hell? So did I lose my stream yet? I'm not sure. So tempted to run out and grab my Omega Millions. I think the thumb's looking a little better. It's all fucked up still feeling though. Still hurts. I'm not sure why the heck. I'm not sure if I got this clip sent to me. And if I can post it onto Instagram. Probably not. trying to do too many things at once. Kind of thinking I could do my tequila joke writing thing here now. Kind of thinking I could do my tequila joke writing thing here now. Kind of thinking I could do my tequila joke writing thing here now. I could do that, or I could just do the so far on this live stream, all I'm doing is on my phone the whole damn time. This is an impossible feat. I am painting on my canvas while holding a camera, videographing my stream. It's actually two cameras, one on my left, one on my right. But anyhow, there you are. So I think I've got a pretty good, I mean, the light is hitting the reflected light on the panel on the left over here is, or the camera's capturing that reflection at that angle. And then this other camera over here, it's a separate camera, is capturing a more dead-on, like, reflection from the lamps. And I'm not using any photography lighting. I'm just using a bunch of LED work lamps. I've always been a person that likes to bounce lighting off of a ceiling. A low ceiling's good. But I guess if you have a high ceiling, you can also just put a ladder and put a flashway up there if you need to. But I've always been more of a natural light guy, ambient light, or a spill light. Not really into artificial lighting. I also like to just shoot a picture. I don't really like edited photos. I mean, you can make the picture look I mean, absolutely perfect with photo editing, but that's not really a real picture. I mean, if you can't capture it, I mean, it's almost impossible to always capture a perfect image. You don't know what the clouds are doing, time of day. Might have been the right time, might have been the right thing, but it might have been the right place, but it might have been the wrong time. Might have been the right place. Lots of little gray tones in here. Well, it must have been the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. One thing after another the whole last year. I mean, I probably shot this picture a year ago now. Getting up there. And I just have had so many weird things happen. My bike got stolen, my little bike wreck. And I had the whole jab debacle. People I hardly know coming up and telling me that I should get this stupid thing injected that doesn't even work. And don't tell me it works, because the promise was you would not get sick. Not you would not get very sick, but that you would not get sick. So that was all bull crap. Bunch of bull crap. Bunch of bull Connor. Man, last night I ran out to the HEB and it took forever. I think tonight I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to run out of here like in an hour and a half. And then I'm going to go try to get me one of them winning. I mean, I know there's a little chance of winning that thing, but all the good I would do with it. I know exactly what I would do with it. I'd actually part it up, not not equal, but I'd give a lot to families, some charities, definitely some friends that know what they're doing with money. And I'd probably, if I won that thing, I'd probably give the guys I know who have been pretty smart money wise. I'd probably say, here, man, go invest this and whatever you see fit from your gains that you want to share back with me. That'd be cool. Or maybe just whatever. Kind of really doesn't make sense for me to want to go win that lottery. That would be so much more money than I think I'd be happy if I could win like a $10 million lottery. Ultimately, it would have to be like 30 million because all the people are going to come out of the woodwork. The people should come out to the woodwork. A little bit of a wee bit more knowing of you. They might know a little bit more of you than you think they know of you, that they know of you, that they knew that you knew they knew of you, if it makes any sense. Man, so I've gotten into roasting almonds and putting like paprika and cayenne pepper on them. And they are insanely tasty. I made a big batch and I ate a big batch. I think I eat more almonds than I should. You know what I mean? A little birthmark up here. There's another little birthmark up here. So this is Sarah. A very good looking girl. I haven't seen her in forever. She probably thinks I was blowing. I think all these girls thought I was just blowing smoke up their skirts, bullshitting them about these paintings, but no, it's just been weird crap. One big fiasco that sent me on a big sidetrack. I had to redo a painting to save my life. God almighty. So I was trying to watch that, I guess that Fonseca dude tried to do a Zoom thing. I don't think you should be trying to do the Zoom thing yet, because hell, just his straight stream from the just do it. It's all stop action, all jittery. Oh, I lost a screen. I lost a battery on my left. Did not realize it. It's a good sign that I am totally into the painting and not realizing what I am doing. So this is battery 4. We are replacing it with battery 5. Now let's go back to my OBS and oh, I know what it's already back on, but it's just the lag. Yeah, we're back on. So we should be back on here in a sec. Meanwhile, this battery, I could probably just go ahead and start recharging it immediately. The black screen should be back on in a sec. And so here I was talking about that Fonseca's podcast, but no, really his is terrible. I don't think he even realizes, or he's not monitoring how he's got a lot of lag. So for the man who has everything, he sure does have crappy internet service. But he is way out in the boonies, so maybe that's it. God, my battery must have been on for a while. I must have been really zoned out. Well, I shall keep painting. See if this other camera kicks back on. Camera, camera, camera. Why is it taking so long? Is that much of a lag? OBS is on there. There, I'm back on. Hallelujah. So this other camera, where you see the brush now, that should go out. That battery should go out. Oh, there's a little bit of a blue shade in here. So yeah, I'm a podcast. Wow, I watch a lot of podcasts. That whole Rogan thing, the guy's an icon, but this whole thing of sharing all the same exact guests with, I mean, they're all just rotating now. I guess they're just all trying to get the same amount of subscribers, and they should just start a consortium, the Rogan Podcast Consortium. They're like the cool kids. They're like the clique, the podcast clique now. That's cool. That's cool. I used to know a girl that would say that all the time. Her name was Megan. Megan. That's cool. It's weird. Young, pretty thing, but she would all of a sudden, when she liked something, that's cool. Sounds weird. I wonder where she got that. I don't know where the hell she got that thing from. So anyways, that dude's trying to do like it sounds sort of like I'm talking about the Fonseca dude. He's trying to do like what's it, Courtyard? Was that what that was? But I've seen those podcasts. Nobody likes those multi people, like get a bunch of people in there. So you can just tell that's going to be a clusterfuck no matter what. But on his regular, just his regular straight thing, it's just so lagging and choppy or stop action. I mean, it's freeze framing. Literally freeze framing. Sort of like what my thing does here. And I'm still trying to learn how to use my DaVinci Resolve 18. That's been really good. I mean, it does so many capabilities, but a lot of the videos I watch to learn how to use it, they're kind of like, most of those people are talking like to people that already edit like in Lightroom or some other video editing software. So I don't even know the basics of video editing to begin with. So when I hear these guys giving tutorials on DaVinci, and now that thing's using nodes instead of layers, so that thing's really complex, but I've done a few little things with it that were I was impressed by them. just the capability. I wasn't very good at it. If I ever get at a point where I can just open that thing up and go straight to what I'm doing, that would be great. So I've kind of slowed down on recording video. That's kind of what the advantage of the live streaming is that it just puts it straight up for you. And this has a record feature on there too. I should be doing a record feature. But then I'm going to have to hook up my external SSD. Am I listening to the best of Bach? Can somebody ever really get tired of listening to Bach? I mean, I don't think you can, because there's just so much music. You'd have to listen to it all before you could say you're tired of it, I would think. I took off a second lamp. I really already have a lot of power here, a lot of light. So it seems kind of dark to me in here, but you can tell by the screens, it's not at all. I'm going to turn on the AC for a little while, so there'll be a terrible rattle and hum coming up. One of those great room air conditioners. I think my accommodations are probably, I think, really shouldn't complain. You know, people in other countries would die to live in the splendor that I have. Splendor. Splendor. Splendoriferous. I was working on my sculpture falls at the shop the other day. So I go up there like 3 times a week. When I first started, my agreement was that I could paint up there. And I can. I can do both. It's pretty easy. We don't get that many customers. I mean, suppose someday it would get maybe that bad, but we just don't have that much traffic there. So my agreement was that I could paint there. But some people don't know about that agreement. And some people don't know me. And yeah, I can be kind of cool. I'm really a jerk in real life. I'm not. I've always been that way. It's natural. I don't try to be a jerk. I just am. So sorry. Sue me. But lately, people have been coming and going at will, which is fine. It's none of my business. I mean, I'm not the one writing the check. That's fine. I give these days off or extra hours, but my agreement was that I could paint, and people just take up a lot of space, man. Gotta have the best chair, gotta have the desk, gotta have the whole layout. And, but I never know which of the dark personalities will shine in my painting. And it's not really that bad, it's just that I know that I like to talk to myself like I'm doing here, or sing badly. I love to sing badly to myself. Well, not that it sounds good, it's just fun. Sing along! Mostly I don't know any words, I just remember a line or two here or there. Sound like a recorder. Oh no, do I need more thinner? Maybe. 24%. My other camera. I really shouldn't have put that blue down, but I don't know what happens to me, but sometimes I just love certain colors and I overuse them. I love them so much. I wonder how detrimental that is to the final piece. You know what I mean? Don't you never know? Well, maybe these colors will mingle now that I'm throwing them on top of each other. We'll see. They'll probably mingle, pop up to the top, and rise over the other, something like that. But we'll let it dry, and then I can always add a color on top of it. I wonder if my hamburger's done. 7:38. Hungry all of a sudden. Tomorrow. God damn, I forgot to buy tortillas yesterday. HEB. Like I said, a lot of times, I don't really do the painting, I just stare at them. They just seem to paint themselves. Pretty nice photo, huh? Don't know who that is. Anyways. I don't think I have any more thinner in that little thing there. A little thinner on there to kind of see if I give you a different little view here of what's going on. So that's left camera, right camera, and the scene is Calzadilla Painting. So it's kind of ideal for me because I don't really have to be in front of the camera. No one wants to see this face. If you knowing what I'm saying, if you knowing what I'm meaning. Guess I could just snap some of that lace off of there. It's kind of strange. I was thinking, well, how come nobody had heard of that Uvalde from that Uvalde principle? You know, you had heard of everybody except the principle. So I think this is what needs to really happen is, you know, you people are having kids, and I guess it's gotten into people's heads that you have a kid and then you send them to school and they take care of them for you. And then you can just pretend that little Johnny won't do anything wrong. Boy, little Johnny can't read and that kind of thing. But, yeah, man, I don't think it's, I think we have a gun problem as much as we have a, and I'm not talking about single parent home keeping them. People are just shitty parents, man. They're still not grown up themselves, and then they have kids. And they want somebody else to educate them, to teach them how to be just as stupid as they are themselves. Got into like a sort of a debate with this dude. Oh, anyway, that guy's just an idiot. So many idiots in the world. So we've been going like an hour, right? What does my camera say? Yeah. One watching now. Is that me that's watching? Who is the one person watching now? Probably me. Just me. So what I'm doing is just going to keep doing these live streams with the videos. And then if I get a little more headway on the Barton Springs painting, I don't know if Now I'll check it on OBS. Maybe that'll be my next thing. My next purchase is just buy some separate battery auxiliary packs. Should that be it? Where's my donation button? Where's my donation button? I'm not getting any donations. One thing I didn't like about that dude's podcast is he's already too much people are paying, man. To get paid, you got to provide some good content. So far, it's a snooze fest. Snooze fest. Just like this is a snooze fest. Watching paint dry. I should call this podcast Watching Paint Dry. Well, we'll see how you feel. I think I might touch up that giant nude still. So many awkward turns I've been taking this past year. Okay, so we have this little darkened run right here. Let's see. I'm putting that color in the right spot. As you can see, I'm not using a color checker. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the 12 tones anymore of mixing. If anything, I'm just going to start mixing grayscales and then just adding whatever little bit of color, chroma, whatever needs to be in a certain place. Alright, so that drawing is at 11 Eastern. I wonder if I've even been doing audio at all today. Oh yeah. Audio's on there. Here's a funny story. I used to have this couple that lived above me. I have had 3 couples that lived above me that were all nuts. A couple of them were like crackheads. And then I had this black couple that was living above me. The girl was pretty hot. She was I guess you would say, I think she was a mulatta. She was a mulata. She was, you know, light-skinned, black, freckles, cute. Now she's all ragged out because she keeps visiting the neighbor. But she had a boyfriend. I think I couldn't tell if he was pimping her out or not. I mean, this is a matchbox that I live in. It's an old student housing, just wood frame structure, 2-story, 10 apartment units. But that's the reason I'm mentioning is if they were still up there, so if I was doing this and they were still living up there, there's a good chance that you would be hearing some wild sex going on. All I know is they were like, or whoever was doing her, she was getting done. Let me see, it was like at 7 in the morning, then again like at 10, and then like at 2, and then again like at 5, and then 7 o'clock, and then it might be quiet, and then again like at 2 in the morning, maybe 10, maybe 11, not 2 in the morning, yeah, maybe 10 or 11 at night. But I would hear, it sounded like she was getting her ass kicked some days. Because there was some blood-curdling screams. But you could hear also hear the posts from the bed going up in the air. Could hear them boots were knocking, man. It's pretty annoying, actually. But she was kind of hot, so. And but I don't think he was giving her money, because I think she was always begging for money, and it was real weird. She came crawling along, like slithered along the wall out my door, and was giving me this come hither look, and I couldn't tell if she was going to ask me for money or if I wanted to get a subscription service going. But the dude, her boyfriend, was he'd go off his rocker. If anyone talked to her or anything like that, so I never tried to talk to her because I just didn't need that shit. So I live in the crappiest apartment, but I am in the best part of town, hands down. See how long this little shenanigan lasts. Come to think of it, if I had that old friend of mine, I probably could have told him about her, and he'd probably come over and dole out some cash and try to get on top of that right away. Probably, well, I know that's what got him divorced last time. I mentioned this masseuse, and he asked me for her number, and before I knew it, he'd been having a sexcapades with this woman for a long time, and then his wife found out. And of course, who gets the blame? I get the blame. I didn't tell him to go screw her. I just told him a story about this weird chick that I met. Next thing I know, he's making it a weird ritual with her. sexcapades. Smells like my hamburger's ready, so I'm going to turn off that little oven. And I'm getting really hungry, and it's been 73 minutes of painting. Los detalles. Smell like my hamburger's ready. So I do need to get back out on the hike and bike trail because I love painting out there. I paint out there much more. But I am getting really old now. Well, I am old. I say really old. I am old already. I'm going through that old man thing where I can't stay awake even in the middle of the day. Instead to start nodding off, falling asleep. What is the deal with that, you know? Telomeres, my telomeres are going away, whether unfit for man or beast. Favorite podcasts are probably Nick's Garage. I really like Jimmy Dore, I really like Russell Brand. Sam Tripoli kills it every time. I don't really watch Joe Rogan that much, I watch him once in a while. I really do like these hog videos where people kill traps. Love Hannah Barron stuff. Appreciate y'all. Love, she's so cute. But Fab Rats is pretty cool, and Robbie Layton. That Robbie Layton kid, he looks like a young kid. I wonder how he acquired all his shop. Oh, chair squeaks. The screen door slams. So I'm listening to myself on my headphones, and sounds pretty great. Shadows. Oh, that's what I want to play. I'm going to play me some Police. Then I'm going to go get my Mega Millions ticket. Driven to Tears. Driven to Tears. Robert Downey Jr. one popped up. There's a video of him singing Driven to Tears, and it's totally void of emotion. And Sting's there like, oh, you're so great, you're so great. Yeah. Don't really. That's an ego. Well, I got that ego too. Honey lemon ginseng tea. That's weird. For some reason, the focus plane matters. Come on, man. Camera 2. Is it bad battery also? Please stay there, camera. Please stay there. I'm leaning my chair forward on 2 front legs, and I just know it's going to want to kick out from under me. And then I'm going to try to catch myself with my bad hand. And then of course, I might just go a few more minutes here. God, there's like the shadow here. There's really not a defining. There's more like this tiny highlight there. You know what I mean? Driven to tears. Oh, they got oil on my HDMI cable. Dang it, I knew it would happen. I need another shopper brush. I've got a second one ready to go down here. We're already lit up and we're ready to go. $30,000 people out there. Voices! I guess that's Senora Mondara, huh? Cha! Okay, I gotta play the one that says full album with the time on it, right? I gotta download, I think I gotta download Firefox at work. Because it has a really good feature where it doesn't allow you to, where the music, bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. It's almost a straight line right from the inside corner of that eye. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. 8:10. Girl fantasy wants him to leave. Now half his age. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand. Yeah, so I guess it all started like last year with that phony person That's when my luck was like, my thing started to change at the trail. I just wish I hadn't run into them at all. But I kept meeting these like phony people on the hike and bike trail. And I've been painting down there like since 2003, and I don't know, man, it's just gotten kind of, the new people that have moved into town, they think they own that spot. They're all like, I guess that's the way they carry themselves wherever they are. I guess they're just so rich that whatever city they move to, they just feel like their shit don't stink. But like this old man in a book by Navinkar, is that? I gotta look up those lyrics and find out what that book was. Oh, this guy's mentioned Machiavelli before. Yeah, I haven't really read a whole lot of books. Man, painting takes so much time. When the fuck am I ever going to have time to read a damn book? I read a lot of articles. A lot of short pieces. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close to me. The hand comes into the picture. Righto, old boy. "86 minutes, an hour and a half. One watching now. Who is that one watcher? Maybe it's not me. Oh, it is me, because I have it on... Who knows? I want to be famous and rich. When is it going to happen? Driven to tears, driven to tears, driven to tears. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So this is kind of a level thing here. I've had a lot of people ask me to design a tattoo for them, and I always tell them no. Tattoo artists are a whole other different level from me. I don't. And I had some guy the other day just ask me if I would do an anime portrait, and it's like, what the fuck do people think, man? I'm doing a damn landscape painting. You're trying to get me to do a Japanese anime portrait? What kind of fucking bullshit? Oh, I'm an art collector. No, you're not an art collector. You don't know the first fucking thing about it. I collect art. No, you don't. You collect knickknacks. Tonterías. I even told him there's probably an app, and there is an app where you can just punch your picture into the an app, and it'll Japanese animate portrait you, and then you can just do a big. There's no reason for me to go through all that trouble. So weird. I was getting these messages from some woman asking me about a painting and blah blah blah. Next thing I know is, what about prints? Don't even return. I don't even return messages about that kind of stuff. Start asking me about a painting before I know it. You want a fucking $50 print? Fuck that shit. I'll do prints. I'm gonna be giving prints away for this. That'll be fun. But I was trying to do a crowdfunding thing, and then the people I was working with on that, they were all just really, oh, I'll help you with that, man. Yeah, yeah. And it's like every time you try to talk to them, they have some other agenda bullshit going on. Yeah, Jimmy, that's why I never hang out with you. You fucking moron. Yeah, you're not a moron. You're just a money grubbing fucking money changer. I shouldn't be saying that. Turn on my radio, static hits my even years. Yo, in years. Well, it's running down. You make the best lover still around. Yeah, oh, the world is running down. Let's see. Oh, I was watching this whole Bobby Lee and his Kalila drama. That's pretty tough. But I mean, he was saying how if he doesn't want to go eat veggie this or veggie that, he'd rather go have a Morton steak. So he broke up with that girl just because I guess he was tired of being transformed. I guess she had him like he couldn't do this without her permission kind of shit. The guy makes all the bread. What the hell? And she has said some shady stuff. Still around, yeah, is running down. You make the best love when still around. Running down. 8:20. Now what is it that I'm needing? I don't need coffee. I just need to go get my When is a painting ready? A painting is never really ready. We're in a coal mine, walking walking in a straight line. Influenza. Influenza. In a coal mine. Man, I'm getting pink paint all over this. It's probably off the brushes. Coal mine. And they're in a coal mine. In a coal mine. I wonder what that did to the angle. I'll move my camera around a bit. Oh, I'm picking up more of that, so. So weird, I'm able to get such a straight on. I think I could do the zoom thing on here. I wonder if I can operate it from here. There should be a zoom. Well, it does work. So I have a fixed focal length on my wide angle lens here, and so I was able to zoom in digitally, not optically. But that works. Echoes. Voices inside my head. Bum ba bum ba da da ba da da bum ba da bum bum my head. Echoes inside my head. I really should be using a little more of a phthalo. I'm going to use phthalo blue on Michaela's eyes as well. Michaela's are freaking neon blue, man. They're just out of this world blue. And in my picture, these eyes are looking a little bit hazily. Is there such a word as hazily? Hazily down the stream? It's like gray green, gray yellow, yeah. Voices inside my head, echoes. One One of the dumbest things I heard was a drummer told me that Stuart Copeland reminded him of these Mexican hack dance drummer or whatever the fuck he was taught. This guy doesn't. Shit, dude. You kidding me? You're a drummer? And you're fucking Stuart Copeland is like. That's some badass. That's like some jazz level drumming. Fucking. I think this other dude that comes into the shop, he's I don't know where the hell he's from, but his drive on music is wherever he the fuck came from, which is cool, man. Great, everybody loves your music, whatever. It's not my cup of tea. Don't try to force it down my throat. Not into that fucking folklorical kind of fucking shit. Get chingados way. Alright, I don't want to use up all my bandwidth on YouTube. I'm sure they send me a message soon that I'm using up all my storage, but away in old okay, away in old Bombay. I was kind of impressed with myself. I was able to find the zoom setting on that lens. And I'm not lagging, and that other camera hasn't popped back into that other mode. Oh, wait. We're okay. I'm losing myself. I'm working on that eye, bro. Getting hot in here again. Away, we're okay. Bombs away, we're romping. So I'm going to say it's a little bit of a blue-gray up here. So yeah, I'm just making my grays out of ultramarine blue and burnt umber. Works pretty good. It works pretty good. $8:30. Alright, I'm gonna go buy my lottery ticket. I'll be back on this probably tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to continue streaming tonight since it's so damn exciting. But gotta keep doing these videos. I'm inspired by Nick's Garage, Matt's Off-Road Rescues, Fab Rats, Robbie Layton. Those guys are cool. Sam Tripoli, Russell Brand. He's in and out, 24, 25 minutes. We'll see. I might come back and watch the Rogan Theo Von podcast. I like Theo Von. He's like a... Well, you can't ever say that about these cats anymore. You just never know. You want to say he's a salt of the earth cat, next thing you know, he's been texting some Da da. To say to you. Da da da. Politicians. For their positions. Escapes you, escapes you. Da da da. To say to you. Da da da. Since we'll to say to you. Alright, I'm going to take a break. See how we shall end this podcast. So peace out. Peace out. I'm shutting her down for now.